Hey Karen, I've read Courageous Cultures and I've heard you're asking for friends about how do you position an idea when you're managing up to get your manager or your manager's attention about something. But here's what just happened to me. I went to my boss with a great idea and you know what she said? She said, wow, that's very interesting. Can you go back and check with some of your coworkers and see what they think? So I went to my coworkers, and you know what? My coworkers were like, oh my gosh, do not bring me any more ideas. I am so busy. I'm so overwhelmed. We do not need something else to do. So what should I do? Because I do think this is a good idea that they will actually like if they could just slow down and hear it. What should I do? Asking for a friend. Karen Hurt, and I'm here with our next edition of Asking for a Friend from my home because we're not on the road this week. David, Di, and I have been digging through all of the incredible data that's come in from the World Workplace Conflict and Collaboration Survey. We have representatives so far from 44 countries. Close to 5,000 people have participated so far, and it's still coming in. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of data. That's a lot of writing as we're working towards this book. So more soon. But in the meantime, I thought we'd take a time out and answer this quick question. First, make sure that you are showing up interested and curious when other people bring you ideas. People are much more likely to collaborate with you if you have been collaborating with them. So that's number one. Number two, position your idea, just like you do with your boss, in the context of something that you know is strategically relevant to them. What is it that they really, really care about? Is it the customer experience? Is it the employee experience? Is it making life easier? Is it not working 70 hours a week? What is that? And how does your idea help to solve that problem? Next, make it feel doable. Break it down so it doesn't feel so overwhelming. What needs to happen in the first 2 weeks? What would need to happen in the first month? And make it feel easy so that they can have something to say yes to. Maybe you can even say, let's just try it with this one customer in this one way, and you can prove the experience in. Next, anticipate their questions. Just like you do when you're dealing with difficult stakeholders. Imagine who you need to talk to, anticipate what their concerns might be or their questions might be, and preempt those questions like this. You may be wondering, and then insert the question there. You may be wondering, how much will this cost? You may be wondering how much time this will take. You may be wondering whether we have the IT resources to pull this off. And then provide as much of an answer to that question. And just like you do with your manager, know your ask. What is it exactly that you are asking your peers to do in this context? Is it simply that, hey, when you have your next Microsoft Teams meeting, you say, hey, when I bring this up, will you give a thumbs up into the screen? Or will you nod your head? Or will you somebody say, yes, unmute and say, yes, I think that is a great idea. Or do you need something more specific? Are you actually needing them to be involved? And then tell them exactly what that would entail. So that when you are presenting this idea back to your manager, you can say, I've already talked to these folks, and this is what they're willing to do to help make this happen. So those are a few of my thoughts. I'm very curious. What would you add? What advice do you have for someone who is looking to get the buy-in from their peers for their ideas? See you next time on Asking for a Friend.